You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Hello, hello, hello. What is going on, guys? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Dini. We have another special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. All right, before I bring my guest on, I do want to say, staying where you've always been is warm and cozy and comfortable. It's easy to get used to accepting less than you're capable of achieving. It's so familiar, you know. The moment you decide to move ahead, to try something new, to expect more of yourself, it can be frightening. When you take that first step out into the unrelenting, chilly wind of reality and you get blown around a bit, it can make you want to jump back into the refuge of your comfort zone. But staying cozy all the time will eventually smother you. The worst regrets you'll ever know are the regrets for things not attempted. When you step away from what's comfortable, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. Some of those possibilities can be daunting, but when you're able to accept the risk, when you can live with the most difficult challenges and work your way through them, you'll reap the greatest, most fulfilling rewards. What do you really, truly desire from life? I know as soon as I said it, you pictured it in your mind. To stay comfortably where you are and to never again make a difference, or to fill each precious day with the best that you can be. Choose to live, guys. Choose to look at those difficult challenges in the eye and dare to make the most of them. Step boldly forward and take delight in how far you can go and how far you've come. Take that from me, Coach Denny. That is my word, and word is bond.
Have you struggled budgeting your finances? Don't worry, you're not alone. HumbledBudget.com, that's HumbledBudget.com, is the help and resource you've been searching for. HumbledBudget.com is a personal finance and educational website with a great variety of topics when it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, and the popular topic of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. HumbledBudget.com has a goal, and that's to help you reach your financial dreams, no matter what your goals are when it comes to finances. It doesn't matter where you start, where you come from, or where you are right now. HumbledBudget.com can help. What are you waiting for? Take that first step to the financial life you've dreamed of and go to HumbledBudget.com. That's HumbledBudget. HumbledBudget.com.
All right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Deanie. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. You know, the ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to welcome Unr8d N8v, a rap virtuoso whose narratives echo the Chickasaw Nation spirit, seamlessly blending his cultural roots with the heartbeat of modern rap. His compositions remind us of the power of authentic storytelling and music, some of my favorite. And with that, let's welcome him to the show. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome.
Hey, how's everybody doing tonight?
All right, all right. I think I said unrelated. It's Unr8d, right?
I got that. I was like, I'm just gonna nonchalantly say it a couple times, and just I'm not gonna address it directly. It happens. People say underrated. I'm like, I'm not underrated. I don't feel like it's Unr8d, and it's an interesting story how I actually came up with that.
Do tell.
Yeah. So I was going by my name, Guffey, for a while because I didn't want a gimmicky name, something corny, cheesy, anything. I see so many artists and so many rappers with all these gimmicky names, and it just, it wasn't my style. It may work for them, it wasn't working for me. And I remember I was flipping through movies, and I would see rated R version movies, and then I would see the unrated version, which is the director's cut, more blood, more gore, more interesting, basically the all-around better version. And I thought, Unr8d, I like that. I like the way that sounds. And then I said it out loud, Unr8d N8v. I was like, okay, I might have something there, It describes me, I feel like, better than the average, I guess. And then I spelled it out, and I realized, well, hey, there's two significant dates within the name, Unr8d N8v. I spelled unrated with the number 8, and I spelled N8v with the number 8. Each 8 represents two people that were most inspirational throughout my life, throughout my family, which one was my grandfather, who passed away in August, which is the 8th month of the year, and my mother, who passed away when I was just a year and a half, also in August, 3 years prior to my grandfather. So kind of as a tribute to them in a way, as inspiration, pushing me to succeed and not give up, and just remember, before my mother passed away, she was going to dental hygienist school, and she was, wanting to do good. And so I kind of just took that with me, and my grandfather was a big inspiration to my father, who was a boxer in the 80s and so on. So, yeah.
Wow. All right. Wow. So, yeah, that name runs deep. All right.
And that's just...
Oh, go ahead.
And that's what I try to do is I want, to have everything has meaning. The numbers 5 and 1 for some reason always pop up in my life. I was born May 15th. The apartment that I just moved into didn't know which apartment I was going to get. I got apartment 515. My daughter, who was just born, was born May 11th, 5/11 at 1:55 a.m. I'm like, wow. So I don't know what that means exactly, but it's just something cool, I guess.
Yeah. So are you indirectly or directly involved in numerology?
I'm intrigued by numerology for sure. I would say indirectly, but I do believe in numbers and patterns and symbols for sure. Absolutely.
All right, man. So Flip emerged from a challenging period in your life. What has been your most profound thing that you realized about harnessing adversity to fuel your creativity?
So, really, man, I grew up rough past. My father being a boxer, but also he fell into drugs really hardcore. And so, I had to deal with that growing up. I was raised to fight, but yet he had an abusive situation. So I had all the anger pent up, and I was going the wrong direction with it in my early years. From 18 to about 23, really went in the wrong direction. And I realized, this is whatever, this anger, this rage was still in me, but I needed to figure out another outlet. And I had always been interested in music, and I had, began attempting to write rhymes when I was 11, 12 years old, just to kind of see if that route was, worked for me, and it did. And then I started to develop skills later on, and that just, music really intrigued me. Word, poetry, rhythms, how to match syllables, all of that was just so fascinating to me. But that's really what it came down to, is I wanted to take the energy, I wanted to harness it. And I've been through, many, many trials and tribulations, a lot of crazy things. I've had really highs in my life. I competed on American Ninja Warrior season 8. That was something. That was shows. That was something that I never even thought possible for somebody with my background. I grew up thinking, I was extremely poor. I grew up thinking all that TV stuff was just for dreamers and all that was not possible. But something inside of me was just saying, just try it. Just go for it. Just try it. You don't know. You never know something if you don't try it. And one day, I used to watch Wipeout, and I would laugh at that because that was the funny one when they would do the obstacle course. Well, one day I was walking in the bedroom, I was holding my oldest daughter, and it was on TV, and I was like, hey, what's that? My oldest daughter's mother is like, oh, this is Ninja Warrior. I said, oh, is it funny? They're like, no, this is an actual competition. And I got to looking at it, and I'm thinking, well, that doesn't look that hard. That doesn't look hard at all. And they go, oh, yeah, well, you should apply. Well, I did, and 6 months later, I get a call when I'm at CDL school, right in the middle of everybody, this California number. I never answer numbers I don't know, but for some reason I seen LA, I seen Los Angeles. I was like, man, Los Angeles, movies are made there. Shoot, I'm gonna answer it, And that's when, hey, they're like, hey, this is so and so with American Ninja Warrior. But that was a good time, and it just, I plan to get that high back through music.
Yeah, man, that's incredible, man. Hats off to you. Yeah, one of my favorite shows. Definitely. So, upon discovering your passion for making music, I know there has to be a moment in there that kind of turned everything on for you. What I mean by that, I mean like professionally. Like, okay, maybe I can make a living with this. Maybe I can put this music out to the world and get beyond a reach that I could never imagine. When was that moment for you?
So when I realized, because I grew up real nervous about me actually rapping in front of people, and then I just said, I just got to do it. And so early in 2013, I teamed up. I started doing my first recordings in my buddy's garage, and I drove an hour, at least 4 or 5 days a week, from my house to his house so I could record with him. And he was good. This man was good. And I started to realize when he laid his lyrics down, and then I laid my lyrics down, and then other people that were around listening to it were really impressed and were intrigued by what I did. And I didn't think mine was that good. I was like, he's gonna dirt me, but I'm still gonna get on this track. Turns out I was pretty good. So I'm like, all right, well, now from then on, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna take it to the next level, because I don't feel like my confidence was there. And if I did this good without any confidence, I'm gonna put my confidence into it. And so then I started really reading the dictionary, and I started to understand more words, because I wanted to understand more emotions, because growing up I didn't understand a lot of the emotions that I went through. And once I started to understand more words that explained emotions and situations, then I started to understand, oh wow, okay. And then I added my creativity to it. That's why in Flip, I added a couple of big words, and I penetrate the pad with the pen, I profit the pinnacle, I pray for people, but part of me's permanent cynical. That line right there means I care about people. I love people. I love the human race, but there's a part of me that's still self-centered. I'm still cynical enough but it's not on a narcissist level. It's at a healthy level that keeps me going ahead and not falling into a depression and just giving up on everything.
I love it. I love it. So speaking of Flip, I think we're getting ready to play it, and then we'll be back with more Unr8d N8v. Yeah, good. Gotta mention too, we have a hot seat, so that's where we invite our guests to perform for us, whether that's rapping, singing, poetry, spoken word, giving advice, playing an instrument, telling a story from your life, telling a joke. We love dad jokes, or just anything in general, or nothing at all. We'll take that too. But for right now, guys, here it is, Flip by Unr8d N8v. Stay tuned.
I'm the motherfucking native. How many times I gotta say it before they realize I ain't playing? Do I have to wear a fucking feather in my hair, a pair of moccasins, dance around the fire with a better, make it obvious it's heinous? How the fuck am I gonna get famous when I got my image that was tainted? Fucking whoop boy with a temper and it changes when he's angry to me to a tease, betraying. I'm about to flip my shit. 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 I'm about to flip my shit, you motherfuckers ain't seen shit. Back in 08 when I caught my first case, should've never been in that position in the first place. Had a homie hit me up, telling me that he was drunk, so I had to regulate it to respect thing. Know what I'm saying? I do what I gotta do when I gotta do it. No, I'm not a fool, but I've been influenced by the brotherhood. I'm running with a wild pack of wolves, not a nice guy, don't be fooled. I am that Unr8d Chickasaw Native American, staring in the face of danger, wearing a feather. You know I don't care, prepared to take over everyone, everywhere, an epidemic contagious. I'm somewhat of a little residual individual, little bit lunatic, but 100% original. I penetrate the path with the pen and profit, a pinnacle. I pray for people to part of me, permanent cynical. I'm about to flip my shit. 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 You motherfuckers ain't seen shit. So they better get back when the Native American gets the mic in his hand. Man, they better beware of him. I'm declaring him off in. I'm burying coffin. I'm sick enough, you coughing up the shit when I'm talking. So kiddos, let me tell you all a story about an ingenuity to many things that some of them can never be forgiven. But I hope that in heaven the Lord will flow me a blessing and at the pearly gates of the Native American step in. Look into my eyes, you can see the flame. I'm a hot head, windy in my brain. Been the same every day, praying it'll change. I'ma keep on fighting, I'm living in a cage. 5 cases I started at an early age. Rage I had from my past and me generate. They try to tell me that I'm kinda clinically insane, but they don't know the history of my last name. First I pick up a pen and then it begins. I let the wicked wither within, the hint full of sin. I keep an evil heel in his grin. No need to pretend, beneath my skin you'll get pop, bitch, I rock your chin. I get more than just lots of compliments from all your bitches. Got a spot on all the shit. This confidence has caused my jaws to unhinge. Nah shit, call the ambulance. Cause I will eat you up, I'ma pay you porridge. This is my house, motherfucker, check the mortgage. You can't afford it, go rent a storage. Ho, I'm so high on a level soaring. Way above all you blatant scrub against the thug fakes with the face making mugs. Thinking they intimidate and a native sucks with bitch man head games. I'm not wasting fucks. I'm about to flip my shit. 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 You motherfuckers ain't seen shit. I'm about to flip my 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 shit.
Oh, snap. That was bananas. Yo, that was dope. Okay. Unr8d N8v. Definitely Unr8d. All right. Let's go ahead and bring him back. Yo, you're back live with us and in our hot seat. What are you going to perform for us?
Oh, in the hot seat. All right. I got something I've been working on, and I'm going to try to do it all in one breath. And it's a fast rap. Now, I love my fast rap. Got a lot of inspirations behind it. So let's see if we can do this in one breath. All right. I spit it so fast that I guarantee they won't get it. They have to listen to it again and again to comprehend it. Otherwise, I'ma just go over your head with my lyrics like an umbrella that ain't protected from hell that I'm risen. I'm not a squareable citizen in my circle of Indians or a fucking carcinogen smoking all of you and your friends on my double entendres and missiles. And if you simple, I'm aiming for the temple to kill you when I hit a triple. And I'm a materialist with critical artillery down to every There it was, pretty much.
Oh, man. Took off. All right.
Yeah, I've always been able to talk fast as a kid. People would tell me to slow down. I'm like, I couldn't help it. I didn't realize I was a fast talker. Well, I guess I works to my advantage now.
Yes, sir. Man, that is dope. So your song Flip takes us back to the chopper sound. Man, what was I finna say? I mean, the chopper sound is still going. I mean, but yours, with the way you do it, man, it feels fresh. It feels innovative. How do you find a balance between not only honoring the choppers before you, but making it sound good and resonate with today's audience?
I want to make it clear what I'm saying. That way they can understand, but I also incorporate, I like wordplay. I love a lot of wordplay. I do okay with some metaphors, but wordplay, I really enjoy. And I feel if it's fast, it brings that energy. It just brings it to them. So now I've got them by the energy. I don't mean it to sound that way, but I'm resonating with them through the energy now. Now I want to pique their curiosity. So that's why I say things that I want them to understand. You know, the audience, if they're feeling it, will go back and listen to it and look up the words. And I just made a lyric video so people can actually see what I'm saying, so they know that it's not a lot of nothing, but I'm actually literally talking about stuff in the song Flip. But captivating them at first with that energy was the goal for Flip, and that's just my natural energy anyway that I want to express, is just get hyped up. Today, people, I feel they like slower. Well, I don't really know today, because I feel like there's a shift. There's a shift going on with hip-hop. And I really feel like the chopper, the speed, that energy needs to come back, and I think it will. I think we're turning back to that circle now. You know, back in 2013, we had Lil Jon, crunk music, bringing it back, you know. Tekashi 6ix9ine, okay, we all know his story. We know the guy. But let's look at it before all this stuff happened with him. Why was it he was famous? Nobody could tell you. You want to know why? Because take Tekashi 6ix9ine, put him on a Lil Jon beat. Tekashi was crunk. He brought crunk music. He brought the energy, and it's captivating people. And he was kind of like that. And then after him, there's really hasn't been another crunk. There hasn't been anybody to bring that energy. They've been, you know, not everybody's gangster. Not everybody's from the hood. You know, we got people out here that love that type of music, that like to bump it. But also we want something that they're going to relate to, that's going to get them, you know, interested on a deeper level, to develop a relationship better with myself as an artist. Yeah. So music to me is not only just making music for pure entertainment, but resignation. Some of my favorite musicians, Jelly Roll is one of my favorites. He tells a story, but he can bring that energy too.
Yeah, I like Jelly Roll too.
Yeah, Jelly Roll, Bone Thugs, Eminem. I listened to all them, and I studied. I was like, how do their flows sound that good? And then I don't know what happens as soon as I hear a beat, this I don't want to say like an entity or something awakens up inside of me. It's like, oh, hey, okay, we're fixing to do this. All right. And then it just flows out. It just comes out.
Wow. Man, so you're a proud member of the Chickasaw Nation. How do you ensure that your music stays true to your indigenous heritage while appealing to a global audience?
So really, I am Native American. I'm also part Irish and German as well. On my father's side was the Caucasian side. My mother's side was the Native American side. So part white, part Native American. I really love my Native American side because my dark skin really, showcases that. And of course I love that. I think that's something unique about myself that I love, which anybody with unique, characteristics should always cherish them, So I just want people to see that I do love who I am. People should love themselves and not be afraid to express themselves, not try to be something that they're not, and just be real. And so for me to express my Native American side like that is to show that I do love my tribe and I respect my tribe, and they've helped me out with, going to get my CDL and several other things. And my mother, it's really mostly about her since she passed away, and I feel like I'm honoring her when I do it in a way, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Where can our listeners connect with you online?
So YouTube, Unr8d N8v. I've got that SEO search engine on lock. As soon as you type it up, I'm the first that pops up. You can connect with me. I got the Instagram Unr8d N8v. I'm actually about to make another Facebook. I don't have a Facebook anymore. I'll make another Facebook. We'll get that up and running. And me and my lady, she's gonna help manage it all for me, because I just don't really like social media too much.
I got you.
Like, I'd find myself just scrolling. It's, man, I could be writing music right now. I'm just scrolling, looking at all these videos. But
hey, I feel
to
that.
each their own is what I say.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, man, thank you so much for joining our show tonight. It was an extreme pleasure having you here.
Well, thank you very much. There was another story I was going to tell, but I don't know if we have enough time or not. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, so I actually went to Tech Nine's studio in Strange Music.
Oh.
Up in Kansas City, and I wanted to go up there and kind of showcase my skill. And this is really how much I care about music. Like, I want to see artists make it. I do whatever I can to help out, help them write, teach them how to write. Well, I took an artist up there, very fast rapper, very fast. Kid was nervous as can be. We went up there. I had to talk him into going up there with me because he was so nervous. But we got up there. We did our thing up at Strange Music, and man, it was weird. His name's EMP is what he went by. And as soon as he got on the mic, power shuts off. Crazy coincidence. So, which Strange Music still owes me an hour of recording time. But anyway, that's bad. But we got the track done and everything, and I was like, you know what, man? This kid had more passion than anybody I've ever seen about music. At the time, he definitely had more passion than me, and so I was like, I paid $730 to go up there and do this. I didn't charge him anything. And I said, you know what? You can have the track. So I give him the whole track, and he took it, and his fan base grew so much. And I didn't feel like I needed to ask him for anything because he was so grateful. And that's really what I do it for, is just gratitude, because gratitude really changes a person's mood. If you do the smallest thing and somebody shows gratitude for it and they're gracious, that's just, for me, one of the best feelings in the world.
I totally agree with that. Totally agree.
So stay humble, everybody. Be gracious even for the little things, because nobody has to do anything for you in today's society, in today's world. Every little thing counts. Go do something nice for somebody. Go do something little for somebody. Hold the door open for the people behind you going into the store. Say, yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, sir. No, sir. Or whatever they want to be addressed by. Just be a good person. And if you were like me and you grew up, with a lot of anger, find a way to channel that positively, because I can tell you right now, channeling it negatively is just going to cost you a lot of money in the long run.
Oh, man. Tell me about it. All right.
A lot of lawyer fees, I also have a project coming up, too, which touches up on the past of, like, I've had it, and when I had some run-ins with the laws, I got some lyrics. It goes like, if I'm in the wrong, I'll strongly admit it. I'm not perfect. I'm only human, so show me who isn't. With a clenched fist, I handled the situation given, but it's still better than gripping the steel with the clip in. To the judge, jury, and attorneys repping the district, the fist fight will likely end the night, but spare an existence. It's terrible, isn't it? How I can't be a squareable citizen. They wanted to try to manipulate my brain and scare me with prison. Now you're bearing to witness everything fair and what isn't within a system where even the innocent get convicted.
Man.
And then we go on from there. So,
wow.
Yeah,
dope, bro.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I'm real honored to be on your show, by the way. Like, I don't get nervous really, but I was, butterflies were flying a little bit.
Oh man, you rocked it like a pro.
Man, I appreciate it. I hope everybody enjoyed the song, and man, you just use it to get amped up workout music. I feel it'd be good to do and listen to in the gym, or just something. If you need something to get up off the couch, turn it on, feel the energy, absorb it like a sponge, and take that energy and go do something with it, something good.
All right. You heard them, folks. Do something good. All right. Unr8d N8v, thank you so much, man, for joining us tonight. Have a great night.
Yes, sir. You too.
Peace. Bye.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/Only1Media Group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word, because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Houdini Black Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.